How's everyone doing? Has everyone had a good week so far? Yeah, so before we go on to the London Derby, it was my mother's birthday on Tuesday. So happy birthday, mother. She's downstairs. Yeah, what do you think was the score will be tonight between Tottenham and Chelsea? What do you think in the comments? I'm listening to on the radio. I need Mendy to get a clean sheet for me tonight. Oh, in the coach. How are you? Are you well? What do you think the score will be? Put it down in the comments now. I'm going for. I'm going. And it's a free kick to Chelsea on the right hand side. Just a little trip, but a free kick to Chelsea in a good position. Yeah, Blackburn gave the ball away and Tottenham's midfield were really open. Sissoko and Højbjerg going forward and Hudson-Odoi burst forward. Give it to Werner and Ndombele just caught him. So it's a dangerous position this with Marcos Alonso and Mason Mount standing over the ball. So free kick, Mount, Alonso comes across, back in favour, Marcos Alonso. He's got a history of scoring goals for Chelsea against Tottenham. Alonso, after really months on the sidelines until the change of manager, looks as though Mount with the outswinger or Alonso with the inswinger. Tottenham holding a line on the edge of their own penalty area. Here comes Alonso, he runs over it. Mount plays it in towards the penalty spot. That's headed away by Alderweireld, and then Son couldn't clear. So Chelsea have got it back with Hudson-Odoi centrally to Jorginho, then Reece James on the right. How are you, Aaron? Are you well? Short, and Tottenham should get it away. In fact, there's been a foul in there. Just listen to the radio in my room. Chelsea nil, 2 minutes on the clock. Clinton Morrison. 2 minutes on the clock. Clinton Morrison's doing commentary. Dressing room side of the ground. I'm listening to BBC 5 Live. Anthony say, great mind. Think I like Francis. Joining us on the street, Kieran McDonough and Kev, who's a Newcastle fan. Bad luck to you the other night. Good man. Fran, come on, Tottenham. Lampard first goal. No. I think you're saying the wrong story, Anthony. Lampard doesn't play anymore. Do you not know he's retired? Stephen, how are you? Are you well? Are you still working away? Yeah, fortunately I don't have it. I'm in my room, but I haven't recharged. Says Ray, by way back. Mr. Jones, how are you? Are you well? And Aaron says Rave as well. Jay John, welcome to the live stream for the first time, buddy. Are you well? Of course, this is a big game. This is a big game for two teams. They both have the same points, but Tottenham have one game in hand at the moment. Dan Burn. Adam Murray, welcome to the live stream, buddy. Are you well? Who do you support? If everyone who supports Tottenham and Chelsea, what do you think? Who will score the goals for Chelsea? Or do you think it'd be a 0-0 draw like earlier this season at Stamford Bridge? Just in terms of the way that Chelsea are playing. Like I only have one player well, not really one player. I only have the goalkeeper left in my fancy team. That's Mendy. If he gets, I'd be happy if he gets more than 4 saves, 4, 6. Well, I hope he doesn't concede a goal, cause I want to try and get to 106. Of course, took a 4-point hit as well. That would leave me 102 points. Son has the ball. They were just saying the commentary. His mate's not here. That is actually Harry Kane. Yeah, just announced Harry Kane is
back next week for Spurs. But will it be too soon to play him next week against Everton in the FA Cup? They're away to Everton next week. Trevor O'Keefe, how are you? Are you well? Yeah. Everyone's doing good. I had the best game week of all time this week. George, how are you? Are you well? If everybody's had a good week in their fancy team, or are they below average? Oh, George has raved. Are they below average, or are they higher average than this game week? Katie, how are you? Are you well? Who do you think will win, Tottenham or Chelsea? What do you think in the comments? Put it down right now. Yeah. Ben, how are you? You well? Yeah. It's always good games between these two London derby teams. Good, Ballardy. Thank you for that, Katie. I appreciate that. Oh, George is going for Tottenham. But what score are you going to go for, George? Quiva, how are you? Are you well? How are you keeping? Struggling. Still at home, of course. Cause I won't be back out until the 1st of March. Cause the weather gets very bad. Oh, my mate. It's Eno's birthday. 32nd birthday. Tell him happy birthday from Mr. Ballardy, one of my best mates. Well, my old club Aylesbury, of course. Yeah, I miss him so much. I do. Yeah, like before my LC teammates like Dowd would say to me, I love Thompson. Maybe I do love him. Will do. Winking eyes. Yeah, I might do my impression of Anne Robinson. You're the weakest link. Goodbye. Yeah, I actually used to do that at the Christmas concert, would you believe it or not? Yeah, it's a long time. It's he misses you too. My heart goes out to you, Mr. Thompson. Oh, I love him. Yeah. Who do you think who would get the goals tonight? I thought I was on mate. Yeah, that could be a word question I've ever seen. Sean puts down hope you're keeping well. Francis, can't wait until that football is back. Yeah, me too. It's been a long time now. I think we're about how many months now? 5. Probably this is the longest month ever with no amateur football. Probably in the history of football. Just saying 0-0. The commentary. Yeah, because I don't have Sky Sports. I don't have BT Sports. Who's this? Dan O'Donnell. Welcome to the live stream for the first time, buddy. How are you keeping? Who are you going for tonight? Well, to be fair, it'll be a tight game. It'll be a tight game tonight. Of course, once again for Chelsea. no Ben Chilwell. If who had him on their fancy team, like Zuma didn't play. I actually got rid of him in this game week. Just gone. He says draw game tonight, Francis.
Tries to flick it out towards the left-hand side. Alonso's after this. He tees up. Hudson-Odoi might have had a goal. Gives it to James, right side of the box. Back to Hudson-Odoi, who places a rather tame shot across the penalty area.
Tame shot across the penalty area by Clinton Morrison saying, I think it took a deflection. I think is that the first corner of the match? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, he said Clinton Morrison said Tino Werner should have done better. The penalty box, something like that. To be fair, Tino Werner's been very disappointing this year. Like, he's a good player, but he should be. Well, I know it's his first season in the Premier League. It's hard moving from country to country. That's what Henry found this first year very tough when he was an Arsenal player. But look how great he was. He was simply good after that. Leon, how are you? Go on, Francis. What do you think the score will be tonight, Leon? Like, it was a battlefield for you last night against Brighton. I think Liverpool, the last 3 Premier League matches, haven't scored a goal at home, which is very unusual. I think they only had 1 chance on goal last night. That was the early chance from Salah. He should have done better. To be fair, as I said this week, defender went with him. We're struggling, Fran. Yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah, so yeah, need the Van Dijk fella back. I agree with you. He's a big loss to us. Just a shame that injury came in around time for us. Of course, that derby against Everton. Do you think Man United can't win the league? Fran, I'm a big United fan, but I'm actually going to say no. I'd be happy if we come second, because City have games in hand. I'd be happy if we come second, because City have games in hand, and City at the moment are not conceding goals. I think they kept about, is it 5 or 6 clean sheets in a row? James with the cross, that's over Lloris. Aurier at the back post, wasn't sure. He knew Werner was somewhere. Darren Brennan, how are you? Long time no see. Of course, with this COVID stuff, what do you think the score will be tonight? Big London derby. It's always good matches in the London derby. Don't get me wrong. But tonight, of course, it'll be a tight game, as I said. Colin, how are you? You well? Back post. Hooked away. Alderweireld. Excuse me. The blue shirts of Chelsea have got it back, and the ball is hit by Kovacic, left-footed. Kovacic. Is he from Serbia or Croatia? Let me know in the comments. Kovacic. It's a weird second name. Yeah, so last night Liverpool, they haven't scored. Their last 3 games at Anfield, they haven't scored. To be fair, Brighton's defence has improved. That's what. Was it going to be easy for Salah owners and captain? That's why I captained Fernandes this week. Yeah, that was actually mad. The 9-0 result against Southampton. Like, the sending off changed the game. The first 2 minutes. Yeah. Kev Bean, how are you, pal? Happy New Year to you, of course. What do you think the score will be tonight? I'm going for 1-0 Chelsea. Because Chelsea have kept 2 clean sheets in a row. Tottenham have been in very bad form. The last 2 matches they've lost 2 matches in a row. James has the ball.
Now here's Mount on the right-hand side.
Mount on the ball.
James, that Tottenham are able to pounce on the loose ball. Davis, but then it's short to Davis.
Short to Davis.
Giving away a free kick there, and then his clearance is blocked again by James. That's the 3rd time. And then Davis sliding, plays it off Werner and behind for a goal kick. It's an uncomfortable
goal kick. I don't know which team though.
It's awkward. Him and Sissoko, they're trying to play out. They don't look comfortable in possession.
Don't look
when they're on the ball. Chelsea are just pressing them and they're giving them no space or time. Jose will be worried because it's only a matter of time before Chelsea take the lead on this evidence so far.
I think Chelsea are dominating.
Looks as though they're going to play it out short from the back, which they do. It's 0-0.
0-0 at the moment. Once Tottenham are still in the game, they're still in the game.
And Chelsea have got it back once again inside their own half. John, wait, you know there, so Hugo Lloris gets the ball, right? And he just plays it to Eric Dyer, who's 5 yards away. He then pings it up the field to Son, and it's a flight ball. Why can't Hugo Lloris do that? And then Tottenham just get up and step up the field 10 yards? It's a good question. As Højbjerg plays it back to Alderweireld. So it's Alderweireld and Dyer again.
Alderweireld.
Defensive partnership for Tottenham. Dyer hits it long for Vinicius.
Dyer hits it long.
Easily was able to clear it back downfield, and Tottenham have to start from the back once again. Jose Mourinho's got a lot to think about here.
Jose Mourinho's got a lot to think about.
Chelsea have made a strong start.
Chelsea made a strong start. Gareth Bale, Lamela, Lucas Moore are on the bench for Tottenham.
And goalkeeper Hart. Here's Aurier on the right-hand side.
Aurier on the right-hand side.
Plays it back towards Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. That they got from Southampton to Spurs.
And then Ndombele plays it into the area.
He scored a great goal, don't forget, 7 days ago against Liverpool. That was some goal. And Ndombele! That's what they say on Soccer AM every week. Ndombele!
And I think there's a problem with the ball, Clinton. 77% Chelsea possession.
77% Chelsea possession at the moment.
Most teams have that kind of possession, but Tottenham fans want to see a bit of a change. You can when they're on the ball, John, they're not even using it well enough. They're just giving it.
Even when they're on the ball, they're not using it.
Out at this precise moment, so it will be worrying for Jose.
How are you, Paul?
To Chelsea,
to Chelsea.
That opportunity to have a word with both Reece James and Hudson-Odoi, who are on his side of the field. But as much as anything, just feel that that's a little bit of mind games going on.
Bit of mind games going on. A lot of managers have done that over the years. Yeah. I think Thomas Hutu was saying in the last match what he said what Burnley are like, and it actually worked. Alright, Fran. Come on, Chelsea. What do you say the score will be yourself, Paul? Put them down here. What score do you think it would be? Chelsea knocking the ball from side to side. It'd be like having a chocolate when it goes like side to side this way and side to side that way. Oh, who's going for 3-2 Chelsea? Wow. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I don't think Tottenham would score tonight because they're still missing Kane. Vinicius has got an awful lot to do here. He takes the ball down. He's got support coming now from Bergwijn. Vinicius Bergwijn across to the left-hand side. And Ndombele, awkward bouncing ball, gets it down, drives it across, but straight at Mendy. Straight at Mendy. Oh, I think that's Mendy's first save. Does that count as a save? Or did he catch it? What do you think in the comments? Because unfortunately I'm listening to it on the radio. I need Mendy to get about 4 to 6 saves to get me over 100 points. No, we're not talking about Solskjaer tonight, Paul. We're talking about the London Derby. Which was your best London Derby back in the day? Jesus, it's a hard one to call. Maybe, probably the FA Cup when Paul Gascoigne scored a great goal, but I didn't see that live. I saw the goal. It was a peach. Even though the guy had his problems, he scored a great free kick. I don't know how many yards. Could have been about probably 35, 40 or 50 yards. I haven't got a clue. Paul says 2012. Jesus, that's a long time now. 9 years. That's when Spurs are only starting to be a good team. In that last era. Yeah, of course, Bale's back with them, but he's not the same player as he was. Yeah. Who played for these two sides? I can remember. Lampard, Peter Cech. Oh, Peter Cech. Did Ashley Cole play in that era? I don't know. I'm not confident on that. Enjoy the game, fan. Thank you. Well, I'm actually listening to it on the radio, on the TV. Header by Werner. First few seconds of the match. So Chelsea have had all of this possession, but not really done anything with it. But not really done anything at the moment. It's out for a throw. Can't remember who the other commentator was. Trying to think who else was in that team for Tottenham. Who was the keeper for Tottenham? Was it still Lloris? I haven't got a clue now. It's a long time. Did he drop it? Well, he did play for Chelsea, but he actually left after the Champions League final that year against Bayern Munich. Then I can't remember where he went. Did he go to Turkey? But he did come back to Chelsea again. Good player as well. I think Drogba was more of a diver. But of course, there's WR. That thing. FPL Juice. Welcome to the live stream for the first time, guys. How did your game week get on? And what do you think the score will be tonight? Put it down in the comments right now. Yeah. Touchline next to Jose Mourinho. Werner. We have a penalty. Penalty to Chelsea. 75 points. Out. That you will take that. Penalty to Chelsea. But who's going to take it? Is it Werner or Jorginho? Wow. He didn't need to foul him, and he just did. Wow. They're not checking it. He just puts his foot in, Werner, trying to get to the ball just as I wonder who's going to take the penalty. Is it Werner or Jorginho? Had a quick look and said yes, absolutely. So Jorginho. Oh, Jorginho's taking it. Wow. Well, to be fair, Werner did miss in the FA Cup. Jorginho to give Chelsea the lead. Right-footed. Oh, Lloris diving to his right. Couldn't get there. It's a goal. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. Jorginho from the penalty spot. The first goal, I think, was after 24 minutes. Werner can't take it, surely. But no, he didn't take it. Jorginho actually took it. Jesus, if people had Jorginho. Well, to be fair, I did have him in the Premier League. I actually had him in the Champions League. He actually did miss a penalty because that team from Musher. Crosswood earlier this season. That was when Chelsea had 3 penalties in that game against Krasnodar. Yeah, to be fair, Werner's been very disappointing this year. Yeah, who do I think was the best? Who do I think was the best player? The best player for Chelsea? I think Lampard was very good. For Tottenham. I think at the moment you would have to say Harry Kane.
You know what? I think Tottenham fans, they get frustrated because
he's come a long way. Harry Kane's been Tottenham's best player. But there's other good players back in the day. Gary Lineker was good. Who else was good? Gary Mammoth. Even though they were saying he had when I was watching Jamie Johnson, he had diabetes before. But, like it's not nice to have diabetes. But I think he had a great career. Anyway. Yeah. Who else was good for Spurs back in the day? Stephen Everson. The same country as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He was very good. David Ginola played for Spurs. Who else played for Spurs? The famous one, Robbie Keane. He played for Spurs. Yeah, never forget that. Jonathan Woodgate, the hard injury time. At least he did score the winner against Chelsea in the League Cup final in 08, which is a long time. But he was having problem with injuries. Probably he didn't show his potential enough. But he was at Spurs, even though he got the winning goal.
He's still going. He's away from Ndombele
and Ndombele.
Gives it to Kovacic, who's crossed towards the back post. Is headed away by Davis for Tottenham. James has got it down. James
has the ball for Chelsea.
Hudson-Odoi then passes the ball straight to Sissoko. Son has barely been able to get involved in the game.
Son has barely been in the game so far.
Yeah, who passes it forward to Bergwijn, and then Bergwijn's attempted ball forward is intercepted by
the best I think the best player for Chelsea, I said Lampard, but there was good players for Chelsea. Peter Cech was a good goalkeeper.
Chelsea get a second goal.
Yeah, he had so many clean sheets in his first year. He was a very good goalkeeper. Who else was good? John Terry, even though you like him or him, but he was a very good player. He got them crucial goals. Yeah. The Fulham manager, Scott Parker, played for Chelsea. I think he also played for Spurs as well. Yeah, I think he played for Spurs as well. Carl Walker. Yeah, trying to think with these names. Would I go for Goofy Sigurdsson? But he didn't show his potential with Spurs. As he was with Swansea, and Everton. Didn't show his potential. Yeah. So Campbell. He was another good player. He played for Tottenham. Yeah. Who else played for Tottenham? He's no longer with us anymore. The keeper, Ray Clements. He played and the other guy who's no longer with us, he was with Chelsea. He was also, I'm not going to mention other teams. Wayne Wilkins. He played for Chelsea. Yeah. I don't know how many names I can keep up with. From back in the day. From back in the day. Who do I think was playing? Michael Ballack played for Chelsea. He was another good player. Who else? Dimitar Berbatov. He was lazy, but he had that great first touch. Very lazy. Yeah. Played for Spurs back in the day as well. Oh yeah. Who else? Who else used to play for Spurs? God. Trying to think who else. Oh God.
Antonio Conte.
Oh God.
Very faithful too.
Try to think who else. Jamie Redknapp played for Spurs.
It's working for you, don't change it.
Yeah.
Kovacic, he's off on a run towards the edge of the penalty area, gives it to Werner. Werner just on the edge of the box, back to Kovacic.
Back to Kovacic.
James then to Hudson-Odoi on the right hand side. Two Tottenham players in front of him. Little drop of the shoulder.
Little drop of the shoulder.
Centrally to goal scorer Georgie.
Who else played in the London Derby?
Davis was in tight on him. Hudson-Odoi slips over.
David Bentley.
And then Sissoko in with the chance.
Played for Spurs.
For a Tottenham throw. Half an hour play. Chelsea's game. He wants to get to half time, Jose, and then he's got
Azpilicueta played for Spurs. Who scored that great goal the first day? Jermaine Defoe. Teddy Sheringham played for Spurs. Yeah. Who else? Who else played for Spurs? Paul Robertson, the keeper, also played for Spurs. Yeah, and who else played for Spurs? If I can think anymore. Stephen Kerr played for Spurs. Another Irishman. Did Chris Hughton play for Spurs? Let me know down in the comments. I haven't got a clue. Did Chris Hughton play for Spurs back in the day? Let me know in the comments right now. If he did or didn't. Yeah. Trying to think who else played for Spurs and Chelsea. God, I'm trying to think now. Oh, Mateo Kesman played for Chelsea. I actually met him in Chelsea's in Chelsea, just outside the ground. He was in a bar. Yeah, I think with his friends or girlfriend. He only actually just arrived. He only arrived from PSV that year. Yeah. Hallberg has the ball for Tottenham. Long ball. Alleged is Thiago Silva. Werner. Could take him on. In fact, Sissoko was very quickly in there to help Alderweireld out. So Werner help out. Could infield and then give it square to James. Square to James. And actually, I'm not sure Chelsea made the best of that. Chelsea haven't made the best of that. They were saying in the commentary. How are you doing, Neil? What do you think the score will be tonight, pal? It's 1-0 Chelsea at the moment. Jorginho scored a penalty. A Werner assist because he was brought down. He stretched for it foot first with his hands behind him, and it is as I say, it's a wet night. It's a wet night in White Hart Lane. Well, Tottenham Stadium, something like that. I was actually in White Hart Lane. Would you believe it or not? That same time, I was watching a friendly game between Tottenham and Cagliari from Italy. Yeah, 2004, which is a very long time now. That was when Gianfranco Zola was actually playing for Cagliari that year. Would you believe it or not? Defoe was actually playing for Tottenham in that game. Is he injured at the moment, John? What do you call it? Clinton Morrison saying at the moment is Kirk Zouma injured at the moment? In this idle moment, Clinton. Nick, how you doing? Are you well? Bad defeat for us last night against Brighton. It was actually Brighton's first win in Anfield since 1982. Ouch. But I think Brighton deserved a victory last night. It's not nice, but what can you do? That's football. Who's laughing now? Exactly. Coverage said, "Who's laughing now?" Brilliant. Who's that? Stephen Warren, how are you doing, pal?
Well, Thiago Silva.
Happy New Year to you. Welcome to the live stream, pal.
It looks like.
What do you say the score will be in this match? Well, it's 1-0 Chelsea at the moment. I hope there's no more goals, but it might be more goals. You never know.
Off the field, but Andreas Christensen is going to come on.
Looks like Chelsea are making an early sub.
Under Thomas Tuchel's management. So, Thiago Silva out.
The veteran has been taken off. Thiago Silva.
Obviously, that would be a miss.
That would be a miss.
So the suggestion is that it's not too serious. But here's Christensen coming on.
Christensen.
10 minutes to go to half time.
10 minutes to go to half time.
Just walks across and he points to Thomas Tuchel. He's pointing
Thomas Tuchel.
Upper inside right thigh.
Wi-Fi.
Just felt something there. It's just the impact, wasn't it, when he hit the ground?
Impact when he hit the ground.
It was a great recovery. He was stretching, so he's probably over.
He was stretching.
Yeah. And at 36.
Yeah, that's what I just said. He's 36.
Chelsea leading by 1 goal to 0.
To the mighty Chelsea.
As Tottenham with the ball deep inside their own half.
Deep inside their own half.
Bringing it forward, but James is across and blocks it out of play on the halfway line.
On the halfway line.
Test match starts in India.
Test match starts in India.
The news on that at breakfast time in the morning.
Breakfast. They're actually talking about cricket now.
Vinicius, and that's a free kick to Chelsea.
That's a free kick to the way team.
Situations as a centre forward, you have to use your arms to back in.
Yeah, I think the VAR is outrageous. What do you think? The comments about the VAR this season, like people said, they're offside in front of their hands or back of your shoulders, something like that.
I was watching a match the other night where the sound was obviously. It was like watching Saving Private Ryan.
watching Saving Private Ryan.
I remember what game you're talking about. There was a lot of screaming in that. That was crazy.
There was a lot of screaming in that. That's what Clinton Morrison says.
Bring it forward, up towards Mount. Now Hudson-Odoi on the
Hudson-Odoi has the ball.
Hudson-Odoi infield. James, nice into play.
Nice into play.
To the left-hand side. Alonso is there. Takes
Alonso.
Back up against Aurier. Then.
Of course, this is only Alonso's 5th appearance for Chelsea this season in the Premier League.
In the 24th minute, here's Mount.
Yeah, that's 2 games in a row that Ben Chilwell has been dropped.
And Chelsea go back into their own half. Lots and lots of positives for Chelsea tonight for Thomas Tuchel.
To be fair, Thomas Tuchel, he's doing well so far. Chelsea haven't conceded a goal yet, and I hope it stays that way, because I need Mendy to keep me a clean sheet for me. Will Mendy keep a clean sheet tonight? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments right now.
Place it into the edge of the box, but a sliding interception from Sissoko takes it out of play for throwing to Chelsea down the right. And possibly the most damning thing for Tottenham is that it's been so comfortable for Chelsea. It has.
They say it's been so comfortable for Chelsea.
Because it's just been dominant. It's been so good from Chelsea. They've kept the ball. They've played forward with a purpose, and when Tottenham have been on the ball, they've pressed them and not let Tottenham out of their half. It's been brilliant from Chelsea so far. Rudiger then works across the left-hand side.
Don't forget, he's very cheap in the game. He's 4.5 million.
Hair of his is now beginning to be plastered to his hair, Alonso, in this heavy rain as it is now. Christensen's bringing the ball forward.
Christensen's bringing the ball forward.
But instead, gives it to James. Now Hudson-Odoi with some space on the right.
Space.
Ball into the near post, but Dyer was there.
But Dyer was there.
Behind the near post for another Chelsea corner. This is their 5th corner.
Wow.
Had one yet.
Chelsea's 5th corner already in 39 minutes.
We've got runners on this side again, Hudson-Odoi and Reece James combining. It's brilliant from Chelsea, causing all kind of problems down
there. Yes, Tottenham are struggling to score goals at the moment.
Them two and Mason Mount in the little
they're missing the key man, Kane.
Mount with the corner.
Oh yeah, and the other one who used to play for Tottenham. Les Ferdinand. Used to play for Tottenham.
And that's a poor ball from Mount.
That's a poor ball from Mount. Who's Lampard's boy. Cause Lampard liked Mount.
So surely you've got to send 2 players out there to deal with it, Tottenham. Tottenham playing it out from the back, not terribly convincingly.
Not terribly convincingly.
Right-footed towards the halfway line. Vinicius is able to chest it down. Here's Ndombele.
Ndombele!
Jorginho, and then passes the ball straight into Rudiger.
Passes the ball straight into Rudiger.
And so Tottenham still have it and still continue to come forward. Davis, here's Son.
Here's Son.
Arms swinging. Plays the square pass, but that's beyond Ndombele.
That's a Bond and Ndombele. Ndombele!
Tonight, Clinton, you were making the point that Jose Mourinho had.
Yeah, trying to think who else used to play for Spurs. Oh God. Oh God, who used to play for Tottenham? Back in the day.
Was the free when they were doing ever so well. And then he changed and went to a free at the back, and they
back in the day.
getting results. I know they got a result against
Or Chelsea, whatever you.
Kind of stayed with the same
Let me know in the comments who used to play for Tottenham and Chelsea back in the day.
I think the Tottenham, the way they play with the
Let me know.
I think it's the best shape for them.
Oh God, who used to play for Tottenham and Chelsea? God, I've named so many already, haven't I?
Over on the far side, almost up
Iron Robin used to play for Chelsea. He was a good player. Iron Robin. That's what I'm missing. Iron Robin. Who else used to play? Oh! Great chance for Tottenham. Just wide of the post. Great chance for Tottenham there. Just wide. Casey Kelly used to play for Tottenham, the goalkeeper from USA. Yeah. Another USA player used to play for Tottenham. Clint Dempsey. He was a very good player. Clint Dempsey. God, Clint Dempsey.
But neither of them causing Edouard Mendy to make a
who else?
And in actual fact, still under Tuchel.
Under Tuchel?
Whether it be Wolves or Burnley.
Wolves or Burnley. Kerry Dixon used to play for Chelsea.
On target against
I heard he was very good. I never seen him play, I don't think. Eddie Newton used to play for Chelsea.
And it's a free kick to Tottenham.
Yeah, fortunately he had that early career injury. He retired at the age of 28, which was a shame. Gianfranco Sola used to play for Chelsea. Yeah. Marcel Desailly used to play for Chelsea. Marcel Desailly. Oh God. Another goalkeeper for Chelsea, Ed Dahoui, used to play for Chelsea. Ed Dahoui! Yeah. Oh, Patter, how are you? Are you well? Alan, how are you? Are you well? Bad defeat for your team on, last night, Patter. Not a good form at home at the moment, or Liverpool. Alan, how are you? Keeping, are you well? Yeah, I'm trying to name all the players from Tottenham and Chelsea. I think I named so many. I think Chris Waddle used to play for Tottenham. Chris Waddle. Yeah, I think he used to play for Tottenham. Oh God. 2 minutes at half time plus stoppages. Højbjerg. Free kick to Chelsea. And Dan Petrescu used to play for Chelsea. We're back again. Yeah, Dan Petrescu used to play for Chelsea as well. Not a bad player. He was good. Who else? Adrian Mutu used to play for Chelsea. Damien Duff used to play for Chelsea. An Irishman. Yeah. I actually have Damien Duff in the pillow, would you believe it or not? Yeah. Yeah, it's mad. Yeah, who else used to play?
And Tottenham have gone nowhere with it.
Tottenham have gone nowhere with it.
Yeah, but his son's waiting for support. He's the only one who's getting forward. There's other players.
He's the only one that's getting forward.
Help out son. He must be getting frustrated. I'm frustrated for him.
He must be getting frustrated. Don't get frustrated. We're going to like that. Yeah. Well, sometimes I could be frustrated if the game is not going well. But it's very hard to keep yourself calm. Like, calm down! Like that. Ben Davis has the ball for Tottenham. Oh, counter-attack by Chelsea. The ball got stuck.
And he had to turn and check back and give it to Alonso. And Alonso swings one of those Alonso passes to the right-hand side. Reece James takes it down.
Reece James takes it down.
And then Son arrives late, but Hudson-Odoi managed to evade it. Mount, back to Jorginho.
Back to Jorginho, the goal scorer.
Time to go.
From the penalty spot. Which I'm very good, which I'm a very good penalty taker. Just to let you know. Yeah. I think I've only missed one penalty. I think that was against. It was actually the penalty shootout against Eastern Regional. Well, it was actually 2 Eastern Regional teams. I think it was in Limerick. Yeah, Limerick. I think it's just half time. Let me know in the comments. Still playing. Didn't catch Azpilicueta. Didn't catch Azpilicueta. Emerged from that Azpilicueta, waving his own arms about. I don't think he liked that. I don't think he liked that. From Vinicius. What a flick that was by Rudiger. What a flick that was by Rudiger. Down on the edge of the box. Square from him to Mount. Mount with a shot. It's deflected up into the air. And deflected up to the air. And Lloris is able to come forward. Lloris is able to come forward. 6-yard box. That was good defending from Eric Dyer. Really, that was good defended by Eric Dyer. That's what Clinton Morrison said. Thomas Tuchel very animated there on the edge of his coaching area. Edge of his coaching area. Thomas Tuchel has disappeared immediately down the tunnel, just using his hand to spray the water off the top of his. Spray the water. And the players leaving the field. Tottenham's players with their heads down. Yeah. Chelsea lead by only 1 goal to 0, but they've dominated it, Clinton. They have. I'm telling you, they should be probably going in more ahead. I am going to end this video, this part 1. It's just half time. It's Tottenham 0, Chelsea 1. I'll be back with part 2. It's true. And I will see you in the second half for more live stream. Bye bye.